This is for the people that would choose to steal our children's innocence. For the people that pride themselves on manipulating our children to believe that they're not loved at their house, that they're not protected and they're not needed and respected and cherished by the people that love them the most. This is for the people that use social media, that use being a friend of the family, that use church environments, that use any type of avenue or aspect or foundation to manipulate our children to believe that what they want them to do is the right thing to do. And once they finish taking our kids' innocence, they shouldn't say anything. They shouldn't have the power to speak out. They should be so vulnerable to the point that they should let the abuser continue to abuse them. This is for all the parents that don't believe and protect their children. This is for all the time that you let your child be harmed. And when they told you what was going on, you blew them off. You turned your back. You devalued one of the biggest things that you can possibly have with your child, which is trust. This is for all the people that are afraid to speak up, speak out, and get help. This is for all the people that are still traumatized in their 20s and 30s and 40s and can't have a positive relationship because they can't have anybody touch them because of what happened to them when they were younger, because no one was there to protect them. This message is for all y'all. It's time we do better. It's time we stop letting our kids go undefended, unappreciated. It's time that we understand that as parents, as role models, as protectors, we have to talk. We have to be there on a daily basis. We have to stop putting our kids in harm's way. Everybody is not a friend of the family. Everybody don't deserve access to your child. I don't care what you're going through as co-parents, but what you don't do is put your child in harm's way. I don't care if you're in the same household. What you don't do is put your child in harm's way. I don't care if it's an uncle. I don't care if it's an aunt. I don't care if it's a grandparent. I don't care if it's a teacher at school. I don't care if the preacher, the mailman. I don't care who it is. What you don't do is put your child in harm's way. This message is for you. There is value in being proactive. There is value in understanding and respecting what is going on with our children today. They are being molested. They are being abused at a high rate, both males and females. All of this empowerment and all of this talking about this, and this. Let's have the real conversation. What are we doing about it? Who's talking about it? This is not a joke. This is not a video challenge. This is not a stimulus check. This is reality. How are we protecting the next generation? I'm going to leave that question on y'all. You're right. You're right. You knew I was going to say this. Some of us don't realize the significance in this moment right now. We one TikTok message away from losing our kids. We one bad relationship after bad relationship from losing our kids. We one loud, belligerent conversation away from losing our kids. We one, this is your new uncle and this is your new aunt, away from losing our kids. This is, we're one moment from dropping our kids off at our friend's house that we barely even know because we want to go turn up. We're one moment away from losing our kids. Let me tell you what these pedophiles are doing. They are so good at isolating our children. But we're even better at isolating our children. They're so good at making our children feel comfortable. Someone's listening to them. Someone cares for them. Somebody's going to always be there for them. How are we losing a fight that we're supposed to win as parents? How are we making our children feel unappreciated? How are these pedophiles able to touch our children and not have any consequences? That's the real conversation. We are not giving up on our kids. I don't care what you say. I don't care how you say it. I don't care what you use to send the message. But I'm making it real clear for everybody that's listening. As a parent, as a role model, as a protector, as an adult, we are not giving up on our kids. For all the children that you've manipulated into believing that you're their friend, to all the children that you've touched, that you've abused over years, and you told them not to say nothing, to be silent, because you're their uncle, because you're their aunt, because you're their big brother, because you're their friend, you're a friend of the family. For all the people that you told to be silent while you chose to manipulate and abuse them, this message is to you. We're not giving up on our kids.